What's up everyone, this is Yasser Elite, and in today's video I have a team a bit spicy but hits so hard and has a decent answer to most of the stuff in the meta. So someone in my chat, aka Swampy, his favorite Pokemon in Great League is Shadow Gyarados, and in Open Great League you cannot use that Pokemon because it doesn't beat the fairies, it doesn't beat the steel, it doesn't beat the dark, and there is no steel, no dark, no fairies in a cup that is being live now, which is the Retro Cup, as you guys might know. If you don't know the meta, make sure to check our video about top teams in the Retro Cup. So Shadow Gyarados, and he's like, Yasser, you should be trying Shadow Gyarados double legacy, not just Dragon Breath. You need the Dragon Tail for the extra free turns you get if you sneak. I was like, sure, I have a rank 12 Great League Shadow Gyarados. I've been waiting for this Pokemon, and I didn't get the chance to evolve it during last community day because that thing didn't came to my mind. So I was like, okay, you know what, let's just do it. And so we evolved the Magikarp. As you guys might know, might not know, evolving Gyarados required 400 candies, but that's the only use for candies from Magikarp. And I don't have that much, but I had enough to make one, as you guys might see. So the first Elite TM is going to be Dragon Tail. The second Elite TM is going to be Aqua Tail. And as you guys might know, I always put the Legacy move on the left and the other move on the right. Okay, Legacy move on the left, always, even if I Elite TM. I know some people when they Elite TM, they put it on the right side, but no, that just triggered the OCD on me. So I was using Cast Form because my chat were like, yes, please don't run it with a BBML core team, so you would be, don't ruin it with a Leaky thing. I was like, okay, I have a Cast Form, is that spicy enough? They were like, okay, no XLs, nothing top 10 PV poke, so yeah, that seems solid enough. So as you guys might know or might not know, I don't know if you guys know, but Cast Form has a rock move, and rock is a decent typing in this cup, like charge move rocks, because ice is the most dominant type and Retro Cup. So I was like, you know what, let's just try the Cast Form with double legacy, double spam. No need to run Energy Ball. I know that you need Energy Ball if you are playing Holiday Cup, but this is Retro Cup, and in Retro Cup you need Rock because there is so much ice. So many ice Pokemons, and Greedent is just too amazing and too nice and too spammy. And I love that Pokemon. Look at that smile. Isn't that thing adorable? Like how comes, is there a way where no one look at this. Look how adorable is this fat, small Pokemon. She's so spammy. She doesn't care about what you have. It's gonna spam everything, outspam everything. You have Psychic, we have Crunch. You have Rock, we have Crunch. You have Water, we have Body Slam. We have Bullet Seed. It doesn't do that much, but it does put enough damage. Just look at this. I almost Bullet Seed down an Altaria. And at this point, I knew that I needed 2 moves, so I farmed enough to get 2 moves and then fired them back to back to finish the game. Did Cast Form do anything? Nope, it didn't do anything. Look at this. You guys, the content creators, always put the teams where you win. I mean, look at this. We almost got hard counted in the lead. Tough swab. I know that this is neutral as long as they don't shield. They shielded, so I don't win this. But I was stupid enough to throw this charge move here. I shouldn't be throwing this because I need the farm. But I was like, this thing is loaded, so there is no way I would leave it with such health. One Dragon Tail was enough, so now I'm spamming the swap out because they should be bringing in the Crustle, because Crustle has a decent move, decent matchup here. So another counter in the back. So far, this doesn't seem to be okay. So let's see. I have 2 Body Slams almost, so I think I need 1 Bullet Seed to throw them back to back, but I don't need to throw them back to back. I'm just gonna try to get enough energy and then throw back to back to back. And I made the same mistake again by throwing the energy. But I was like, the swap is up, so to be honest, it doesn't matter. So if I don't throw this, it doesn't matter that much, but I shouldn't be throwing it, to be honest. Now my only win con is denying them because I need to get a debuff and I need to do enough charge move to put it in Bullet Seed that range, but that wasn't enough and I don't think I win. And GG to my opponent. See guys, we don't just put the wins, we just put the sets where like we either outplay or we get outplayed completely. But we delete the stuff that, you know, like a game where like you do lose to lag. But sometimes now I'm like, okay, you know what, let's just put the lags, because if we don't feature the lags, people would think that we don't lag, and then people complain that content creators don't lag as other people. They counted my swap with a gradient, so it's not that what's the swap, both don't do enough damage to KO it, but like both is gonna be spammy as hell, so the one who sneaks more will win this matchup. And yeah, so we snuck in a fast move here. So let's see. Okay, Gradient is out spamming us. That was for no reason for me to stay in. To be honest, I would rather just swap and get some fast move pressure. They threw the crunch to get the defense drop, which they did get. And that is annoying enough for me to shield a big move like that. I have to double shield. Why? Because I have so much energy and Dragon Tail is doing so much fast move pressure. I think I tapped the crunch but didn't register because there was like a one turn desync. It ended up being in my favor. I threw this for no reason when I have so many moves. I should be throwing the crunch for the potential debuff. They cannot farm me down, so they have to throw. Yeah, cast form is spamming the heck out of the opponent so far. Is it worth it to build the cast form? I mean, it's a level 40. It's not like a cheap Pokemon. It's actually an expensive one. So if you have the dust, go for it. If you have a decent rank IV, yes. Because that thing is so spammy and so annoying. Which is the best cast form among all of them? Definitely it's water cast form. It's the best cast form among all of them. Because it has decent stab fast move pressure. And good charge move coverage. So you can even play it in open Great League. Okay, 2 crunches are enough to KO, 2 bullet seeds are not enough to KO. Talonflame, amazing lead. So I threw on CMP. I know I shouldn't be throwing on CMP because they might go for the extra, and if they get the extra matchup, it's gonna become funky, and I have to double shield. They threw the Brave Bird and then they swapped out, and look at this. Look at this. That Volta switch did literally half of my HP. Half of my HP just from one bolt switch. So I'm swapping to Gradient. I don't care, to be honest, about shielding here. So I'm just gonna shield, throw one bullet seed, then throw the body slam, then one bullet seed, then throw the body slam. Because I get to my move one turn before them. They didn't throw yet, but come on, there is no way they shield. I threw on bad timing, but I don't care because they cannot farm me down, they have to throw a move, right? Okay, we weren't able to get to that move, so you know what? I'm just gonna go back to Gradient because I want them to throw their energy, to dump their energy. There is no reason for me to go cast form, and now this is enough to put it in Wither Ball plus Hex and some juicy farm after, because I know they are 0 energy, so I can easily do 2 hexes. I should have done like one more, but I didn't want to risk the game because there was no reason to. And I know that the Talonflame need 1 incinerate, so I can easily do 1 hex, KO this thing before I even see that thing. Please let me know, guys. I decided to put like Twitch chat on the live stream. Like when I record the battles, I just leave the Twitch chat because these battles are cropped from my live stream, so you guys might have a bit of what is going on like on the live stream. You can see that my chat are complaining that cast form is not doing anything, which you guys can actually see. It's like literally every game is either Shadow Gyarados is sweeping, or the Gradient is sweeping, and cast form just tanking some moves and just to stall the game for like 1 more minute. You can actually see that. no reason. So that's why I say if you want to build a budget body slam, just go for the Gradient. If you want to build an expensive body slam user, you go for Lickitung. Why I'm not using Lickitung? Because I'm trying to play different stuff. You know, you don't want your chat to complain that you use the same team, especially for someone that is known for being the best player in the world, if you guys don't know. So I have to show my chat that I play. Toxcroc is a potato fighter with 1 stat product. So look at this. 2 body slams, almost KO. Sorry, it's Wither Ball. I mean, it's literally same as body slam. I can, this is a sludge here, a sludge wave. It doesn't KO. Even a dynamic punch wouldn't KO here. Why? Because Greedent is good enough to tank moves. That's what I like about Greedent. It's literally a budget Clicky Tongue that sometimes does better than Clicky Tongue sometimes, especially if it's the water. Yeah, we have 5 more battles. I don't know what's happening here, why I'm stalling. Okay, Alolan Marowak. We have 3 answers for this. So, I know that they always throw at 4, so I'm just gonna go for the extra Dragon Tail. There is no reason for them to bait. Did they just swap a... Huh? Did you try to catch a Aqua Tail on Micargo that almost one-shot? Like, were you expecting me to throw a Crunch? Maybe that's their win con. Maybe they do have Triple Fire. So let's see. The good thing... Okay, they do have Triple Fire, by the way. Yeah, that's why they top left, because they cannot beat this team, basically. So this is an easy matchup for Gyarados, as long as you start at the same time with them, because Crunch is 45 energy move, Sky Attack is 45, so every time we get it at the same time, because Dragon Tail and Dragon Breath are 3 energy per turn, which is 6 energy per turn. So both of us get it after 15 turns, which is 7 seconds and a half. But look at this. I literally started 1 second after the opponent, which means he's gonna get to the Sky Attack before I get to the Crunch. So my move, look at this. My move didn't register. And because of that, opponents were able to grab a shield from me and then swap out. I'm gonna bait here for no reason. Look at that thing. Like a bait plus 1 Dragon Tail, put it in half HP. That's some decent damage. Shadow Gyarados is literally destroying teams with Dragon Tail. I guess Swampy did something good after 2 years being in my team for nothing, doing nothing other than complaining. He finally suggested something good. Okay, I know that I can farm this thing all the way down. I went down 2 shields, but I don't care, because one of those body slams is gonna grab a shield. If they don't, and they have Frost Slash. Somehow I threw Crunch for no reason. I mean, basically there is a reason, which is getting a debuff because they have 2 shields. I'm gonna go back to Greedent. There is no reason to go the other one, because I'm almost at a move and they are still. And by the way, this frame drops are happening in the game, so it's not like lagging from my end. It's lagging because the game is lagging. And you guys can see, yeah, this is literally what was happening. People reported that there is no frame drops with the new update. You guys can see that there is so many frame drops so far. And yeah, that should be it. Like, opponent had a decent team. We're playing Elfiniol, an amazing content creator, one of the best people I know from Twitch. He was also playing a fun team. Greedent. I can tank a move, not easily. But Greedent doesn't have fast move pressure, so I can always gauge the damage. He didn't shield, so I'm assuming that he has... So I assume that he has a squishy Pokemon in the back. He swapped to Talonflame. So if this is his best answer to Talonflame, I'm assuming that he doesn't have any answer to Gyarados. If Talonflame is his best answer, so Gyarados technically doesn't have any answer to Gyarados, what makes this Pokemon too good in this cup. No one runs dragon counters because there is nothing that can counter dragons. And give the dragon flying typing, so you resist counter, and give it also water type, so you resist ice. So technically, so you take a neutral from ice. So you are a flyer that can beat the ice. You are a water that can beat grass because of the dragon damage. The Hex, the Mudshot doesn't add up, even though it's a Shadow Poliwrath. This is a very spicy Pokemon. And you can see that he is lagging. Like, he lagged a bit. The game didn't end up in his favor just because of the lag so far. I had a bulkier team, so Greedent can still tank a move, so this is not the end of the world. And I'm assuming that he's running Scald, maybe? I'm not sure. I didn't see the next move. GG Elfendiol, always good to battle you, my friend. Okay, moving into the next battle. Let's see this. Gyarados into Dugong. I don't like to stay in because I technically have 2 answers. Okay, I'm gonna throw at 4 to CMP, but somehow, look at that. I tap the move, I get a fast move instead. So now I'm in a weird spot because this move is not super effective anymore because it's debuffed. You know, like a debuff just like decrease the effectiveness is stage by 1. So technically this is a neutral rock moves. This is an annoying, very annoying Pokemon like Dugong. Look at this. I'm doing super effective charge moves and they're still gonna win. Yep, and they won. I know that they are one move away from the move, so I can go back to Gyarados. They brought in a second ice, so I'm assuming this team is triple ice. So Greedent should beat the Frostlass in the back if they do have one, which I am assuming it's either Frostlass or Lapras. Why? Because they didn't swap to. I don't see a reason for them to not swap unless they have 3 of that Pokemon. Okay, it wasn't an ice Pokemon, but it was a Pokemon that is weak to Greedent. So I'm just gonna reveal the Greedent so they can top left. No, never mind. I'm staying in for no reason. And look what happened. Oh wait, I had a shield. Yo, wait, I had a shield. Never mind. I didn't need to reveal the third. Okay. Jellicent lead. I have 2 answers in the back, but I don't want to insta swap because I want to go for the catch. I caught the move 2. I snuck in a fast move, so even if it's a bubble beam, I'm fine with it. We managed to bait out the fighter, and that's the reason why we tend to aggressively swap, because if they have a fighter, we have to swap out so it will be aligned versus Gyarados later in the game, other than getting aligned versus a normal type that cannot do anything to it. So it's half HP. I was counting here, so I knew that they are at 7. They need 1 more to get to the move, so there was no reason for me to farm more. I'm just gonna bait here. Why? Because they are playing defensively, and if they no shield, I can farm them down. I managed to catch the second move as well. And guess what happened? Look at this. It's a Greedent. This game is an easy game where like there is no way to lose this game unless something happen where like this, unless like there is no way they win this game unless the game instantly closed for no reason and I couldn't log in back to the game for like 20 minutes after. Like, look, I can't go back to the battle. The anti goes like, no, there is a chance for them to win this matchup if your app is closed by itself for no reason and you spend too much time trying to open it, but we're not gonna allow that thing to happen. This is the end of the battle. Hope you guys like the video. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, make sure to sub. If you have any question about this team, make sure to leave in the comment section below and I'll be glad to help. And yes, Lickitung is better than Castform. I was using the Castform just because my chat didn't want me to use Lickitung because that's too try hard. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Peace.